closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every...
He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He's going to lose a yard on that. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And the Commodores will send off a punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and first stop with this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line...
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there.
Quickly to the tight end. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program.
This is enormous. Get the guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that. Dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. They have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an NBA player right now.
The Longhorns are on the move. He'll try the left side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Quickly out to the tight. Just outside the red zone. They pick up the first down. They're spotted at the 22. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Dropping back, it's Bobby. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Give to the single back. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on third down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a run. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Now, look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it going for the big play. That's inside the 30 and still running. They got him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun.
That's a nice looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. They just keep firing. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. You get it to him, get the first down.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Through the air, it's Manning.
Every time you speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to put the ball his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. With that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Much more... Well, situation for this offense after the penalty. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion on the outlet. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the fullback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to hand it off to the fullback for a quick hitter, but just nowhere to go. The defensive line, great job getting penetration to set up that play.
He gets it, and they get it down to the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the ground, it's Alexander. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now.
My job is to make sure that ball goes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
Looking deep.
Spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Takes it on the shuffle. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Gets open the field. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Doors! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has some work to do. There's no other way to put it. But the mantra of this program is hard hats, hard work. And if they can chip away here, they will be able to pull this out. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Navy. fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Moore. They'll immediately call a timeout. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets the 1st and 7. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this is born on the side. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. Can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds in the 1st half. Here's the handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fitzgerald. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter?
It just starts with one play. Just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive checks.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Hudson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Looking for a crease. It's Newberry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't miss right. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finding an escape route. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
2-9 Philly.
The pull and throw off the arm.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. And the Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He had all kinds of clarity as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. To the air, it's Pavia. The screen and watch out. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Pass interference. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's third and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner? Taking on the tight end and keeping him from getting the first. And on fourth down, he'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Never a doubt.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the wideout. The jet sweep pass. Defense on skates that time. They finally down to 42.
I love that play call. I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. Stopped and forced out at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Manning. And his throw is incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB, man. You got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back, you can throw the ball a ton, you can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
He's got it away. Smashes ahead. He strides his way on the end zone. Touchdown, they extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Coming out with it, it's Hoskins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time. It's not showing up here right now.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try the run. They'll knock it down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
He'll keep it on the sneak. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
On the play.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
Let's go!
Back to pass, it's Pavia. Catch in the middle, it's Sherrill. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Newberry. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Young. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Commodores.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000. And I like that they continue to fight.
They hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Indivision's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting him, keep scoring. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it on. Keep getting those stats.
He's got him still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down. And the Longhorns are flying down the field. Just keep slinging it. Safe completion on the screen. Catch him up. End zone. Touchdown, Texas. They add on another score, and now that record moves so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. There's the mark. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everything. Blitz everybody, look for the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
They'll go to the ground. Flag tag. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Find some fresh air. He gets it into bus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. set for second down. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sherrill. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. To throw, it's Manning. And they pick up like 8 with the goal opportunities on second and 2. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the run. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is leaving it. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab. It's Wingo. And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Longhorns come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll set up to throw. Flips it out on the screen. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20. So they're closing in on a solid top 25 win for the resume, in addition to holding off any thoughts of an upset.
Well, they were very anxious and eager, too, to make a statement to the entire country just how dominant they were. They have so much confidence in themselves. They wanted to prove it to everybody else. They wanted to prove it to their opponent here today. They dominated all 4 phases.
And now they put the college football world on notice. That was a nice win. You get these top 25 wins, they're big for your resume, big for your confidence, and everybody else starts to look at you a little bit more seriously.
They're working that left side. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Manning. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute rollout.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.